what happened to, oh, shoot.
Thank you for logging on to the Voice Sports Network for this broadcast of high school sports. We encourage you to go to the games and support your area teams. We know you have a choice, and thank you for choosing us. This broadcast wouldn't be possible without the support of the sponsors you hear throughout the game. We encourage you to visit their businesses and use their service as often as possible. Be sure to tell them thanks for their support. Now, sit back and enjoy the game, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
On the campus of Bellmont High School in Decatur, Indiana, welcome to Norwell Knights Baseball on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network. This is Derek Decker joining Greg Van Meter this evening from Sectional 23 semifinal game number 2 here in Decatur, where the visiting team on the scoreboard this evening, the 16-9 Heritage Patriots, take on your home standing at 21-2, number 4 Norwell Knights. As we prepare for this one, we are just a few moments away. The teams have both taken infield. We're just moments away from the home plate meeting as the Knights come into this one on a very good winning streak after losing to Bellmont. They were not able to win the conference. The first game here of the semifinal at Bellmont, the host team, was able to take down Mississinawa in 5 innings by a score of 17-0. In a game where Mason Chinneberry was the starter, but only had to go 3 innings to get the job done.
I was a little surprised to see him start that game, to be honest with you, Derek. I thought they might save him. Of course, at this stage of the season, there may not be a tomorrow, and you never want to leave your ace on the bench. Same situation Heritage is in tonight. Yeah,
that's right, as Andrew Salfrank is going to be the starter for Heritage, as the big lefty is going to be on the mound for them. Of course, for the Knights, it's going to be Quentin Middleton, the Norwell ace, as they try to get things done here as well. It should be a fantastic pitching and defensive matchup this evening, as in the regular season, it was very early on, the first week of the season, I believe. Norwell took down Heritage by a score of 10-0 up at Heritage in Monroeville, and that was Quentin Middleton on the mound for the Knights, and that one earning the win over 5 innings of work. Of course, that game did go 7 complete. As
I
think we're waiting.
Yeah, we're waiting on umpires right now.
Yep.
I don't know if they got lost on their way out from the school building, but
not sure, although they usually get up on the golf cart, so we are a little bit late getting on, as that first game, even though it went 5 innings, took quite a long time, as Bellmont able to rack up 17 runs in that one, fueled by a 9-run third inning. Of course, they defeated Marion on Wednesday by a score of 7-0 en route to their championship run here. Of course, we do want to mention that the Norwell softball team, a winner by a score of 9-3 over the Heritage Lady Patriots, and they take the Sectional 23 crown. Of course, that sectional hosted at Norwell. The regional will be Tuesday. That game also will be at Norwell, and the opponent still to be determined at this time. So as we are waiting for umpires, we'll take a very quick break and return in 60 seconds. You're listening to Norwell Knights Baseball on WellsCountyVoice.com.
At First Bank of Bern, you can depend on us for checking accounts that fit your needs. We have free checking with no strings attached. Absolutely free checking with a free Visa debit card, free online banking, even mobile banking. Stop by or call any First Bank of Bern office. We'll help you find a checking account that is perfect for you. First Bank of Bern, employee-owned and conveniently located. Visit us online at firstbankofbern.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And welcome back to Bellmont as we join the public address announcer for the starting lineups.
Justice Takamai. And in center field, number 12, Bryce Fox. And now for the starting lineup for the home team on the scoreboard, the Norwell Knights. In right field, number 2, Trevor Wilson. In right field, number 11, Cody Miles. In center field, number 4, Zach King. At first base, number 34, Levi Long. Number 18, Ryan Hopkins. At second base, number 16, Garrett Wainwright. Third base, number 14, Haley Perkins. On the mound tonight, number 1, Quentin Collins Roy. Number 5, Gabe Collier.
Of course, your Knights coached by Andy McLean, as now the home plate meeting will take place. Of course, we will not have a national anthem, as that was done before game number 1 this evening. But a very nice crowd on hand for game number 2, as Norwell, a lot of the Norwell faithful making the 20-minute trip down US 224 to catch the Knights in action in a rare bye, as the Knights get to play on Friday.
As the home plate umpires are actually having their meeting on top of home plate, which is preventing this game from getting going as early as it could. But in any case, you know, you were talking about Bellmont a little bit, Derek, and whoever wins this game is going to have their hands full with the Bellmont team that has really found their stroke the last couple of weeks, winning the first year of the NE8 baseball championship.
Yes, they did, and they won it outright by defeating Norwell last Monday. Of course, that game was in Ossian, and the Braves really took it to the Knights as they were able to rack up 12 runs in a 12-5 victory over Norwell. The Knights lost just 2 games all year. They're coming in at 21-2 with losses to Leo and Bellmont. That cost them the conference. Heritage comes in at 16-9, as previously mentioned. And not sure how their final finish in the ACAC conference was, but I know the ACAC was not particularly strong this year. So I think Heritage had a shot at that one. And they did play a relatively tough non-conference schedule. They scheduled teams like Norwell, and that's good. And we've talked about it all season long. I talked about it with Coach McLean over the course of the season. For Norwell, of course, scheduling Northrop in the last week, actually had Carroll scheduled it well. That was canceled due to the Northeast 8 game not getting in. But scheduling tough teams, especially down the stretch, really pays off in the tournament.
Well, it's been a tough year for weather. I can't remember the last time Norwell only played 23 games in a regular season. Typically that number is not less than 26 or 27.
Right, and the weather just played absolute havoc, although it's absolutely beautiful this evening here at Bellmont. It was a little warm and toasty for Game 1, but it is a balmy 86 degrees, and the skies are sunny as the sun sets over the first base dugout here about the 3rd or 4th inning. And the sun was playing a factor in Game 1, a couple of dropped pop-ups, and the wind also played a little bit of a factor as it was blowing in from left throughout the first game, held up a couple really crushed balls out to left field. And that wind once in a while gusts up and mostly coming in from left, which will be tough. Got a couple of balls on the infield in Game 1 that were to the shortstop at the normal position and blew back almost to the mound, so that wind can be gusty at times. Well, we are just about underway here at Bellmont. The Patriots will send Corey Gerardo, Billy Lomo, and Jack Jackway to the plate in the top half of the first.
There's a lot of weather north of us, Derek. Chicago Cubs had 2 rain delays today.
Yeah, south of us yesterday, and today it's northwest. And the rain has just been skirting around, although I can't remember the last time we did not have a rain situation here at Bellmont Sectional.
Yeah.
As Quentin Middleton winds and fires, the first pitch is cut on and missed, and we are underway at 7:55 p.m.
Boy, and that was a center-cut fastball from Middleton. Gerardo just swinging right through it.
0-1 misses high, and we're even at a ball and a strike.
Of course, Corey, the younger brother of Cole Gerardo.
Yep.
14 graduate.
There's a swing and a miss on a fastball. 1-2.
Not a good cut there by Corey Gerardo. He almost looked surprised that it was a fastball.
Very indecisive. And here comes the 1-2 pitch. That's fouled away. That'll get back into the parking lot.
Same thing about parking here at Bellmont. You don't want to be too close.
No, there are several spots left open for good reason towards the front of the parking lot.
Of course, I'm parked out beyond right field tonight. Big crowd here.
A very
Bellmont.
big crowd, as that one's fouled down the right field line. That'll get out of play. As Game 1 drew a lot of folks as well, especially from the Bellmont side of things. Of course, the host team, and they usually have a pretty good following here at Bellmont.
The field actually looks in better condition than normal this year.
It does. 1-2.
Oh,
Called. Strike 3 at the knees on a fastball. And Corey Gerardo is out of there on strikes. One gone here in the first.
Well-located fastball there from Quentin Middleton at the outside low point of the strike zone. It did look like a good pitch from here, though.
It is a very big strike zone in Game 1, so I don't know if this will carry over. Of course, a different home plate umpire. As the first pitch on the inside corner fastball called a strike to Billy Lomo. Billy wears number 32, bats from the right side as that one's grounded towards the second baseman, Waybright. He fields it cleanly and throws to first. It's in time as taking a spill is Billy Lomo at first. And he will walk off, but the play is over. 2 gone as Lomo's out of there 4-3.
Not quite sure what the situation was there as Lomo went down in a heap of dust.
He did.
I don't know if Long was covering too much of the base. There's too much sunshine for us to really see that.
Yep, sunshine really playing a big factor as Jack Jackaway, the lanky right-handed batter, steps in wearing number 26. First pitch swung on and missed.
Jackaway, I think 6'7", playing right field.
Yeah, he is very tall, very lanky. And the 0-1 pitch is swung on and missed as well.
Well, Middleton's just pumping fastballs.
He really is.
Heritage can't catch up at this point.
Middleton mowed down the Patriot lineup in the first meeting in the regular season as the 0-2 is in the dirt, blocked by Colin Schwartz.
First breaking pitch that Middleton's pulled out of his quiver.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases empty here in the top of the first. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and Quentin Middleton has an easy first inning. He throws 12 pitches, and the side is retired. Heritage goes down in order in the first. We go to the bottom of the first. We're scoreless. Norwell coming to bat.
Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric strives to be your total service provider. Their licensed technicians can handle all of your electrical, plumbing, heating, and cooling needs, and now offers duct cleaning. No job is too small or too large for their service professionals. From electrical repairs, water heater replacements, sewer and drain cleaning, well repair, and remodel jobs. Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric, located behind Lowe's on Commerce Drive in Bluffton, 888-824-3332. That's 824-3332.
It took Subway restaurants to do flatbread sandwich great, fresh roasted until its flavor reaches the towering peaks of Mount Delicious. You may have had other flatbread, but once you sink your teeth into this appetite-busting mountain of flavor, you'll know this is the real deal. Get any of your Subway favorites on our full-flavor flatbreads and let your taste buds sink into the delicious depth of goodness. Subway of Bluffton, eat fresh with 2 locations to serve you in North Main and inside Walmart.
Yeah, welcome back to Bellmont, site of Sectional 23, semifinal game number 2, as the Patriots went down in order in the first. And Andrew Solfrank is readying on the mound, the big left-hander. Of course, a lot ahead of him in his future career. And he had a spectacular year last year. Of course, we haven't seen him this year, but we saw him pitch quite a gem in the championship game of 2015 here at Bellmont.
Yeah, he was a big part of that regional winning team for Heritage last year. Went up to semi-state and kind of lost it up there.
Yeah.
As they were soundly defeated at the semi-state level.
And once you get past the regional level, everything changes.
Yeah. Yep, you're going to see nothing but great teams. As South Frank with a lot of arm side movement on that fastball.
And the first fastball misses outside for ball one to Trevor Wilson. 1-0 in there for a called strike. And we're even at 1-1.
Yeah, he's working quickly. And
yeah,
Trevor Wilson has found his way to the leadoff spot for the night.
Yes, he has. He hasn't seen it a lot this season as he cuts and misses on the high fastball. And it's 1-2.
South Frank will sit in the high 80s with his fastball.
Yeah, he's... Oh. Strike three swinging as Trevor Wilson did not like it after he knew as soon as he took a cut at that one. It was up and away. And there's one gone here in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, that pitch was not particularly close to his strike zone.
So here's Brody Myers, the left fielder. Swing and a miss.
Well, South Frank sticking with the fastball so far.
And the fastball has worked to this point. 3 swings and misses. And the 0-1 pitch, breaking ball, missed high, a ball and a strike.
Now, see, that's when he gets in trouble. He just does not have good command of that spinner.
He doesn't.
As that one well out of the strike zone.
That one's fouled straight back to the screen. It bounces back into play. 1-2.
Myers didn't get much of that, just enough to redirect it a little bit.
And we'll see what South Frank has ahead of him at IU.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Another area player in the same class heading down there.
Yep.
Cam Beecham.
Yep.
Wabash.
Of course, Indiana in the Big Ten tournament this week. Facing elimination today. As the breaking pitch swung on and missed, it was in the dirt. The throw down to first is in time to complete the strikeout, and Myers is out of there on strikes. 2 gone on 2 strikeouts here in the bottom of the first.
Zach Kintz striding to the plate. Zach really heated up over the second half of the season.
He really did, and when he reaches base, he's a dangerous threat for any opposing pitcher as he's got great wheels on the base paths. First pitch, a called strike.
South Frank wearing glasses, I noticed now.
He is, and that's a new addition. Breaking ball missed high. Ball and a strike.
Yeah, that didn't miss by much. It might have missed inside, but it had a pretty good break to it.
Struggle to tell here on the third base line whether it's in or out.
Well, we're so low.
And that one just missed. Breaking ball that might have missed low and away. And it's 2-1. We are very low. We are at ground level. You can tell high and low very well. 2-1. Swing and a miss. Very similar, albeit a little bit lower than the setup at Norwell. Of course, we're on the first base line and inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bags empty here in the bottom of the first. And that one is a fastball that missed high, and the count is full.
Both teams with young starters. Joel Deakins, the catcher for Heritage, just a sophomore. Bobby Lomo, just a sophomore.
Payoff pitch, swing and a miss, and Andrew Solfrank does the job and strikes out the side in the first. We've got ourselves a good one. We head to the top half of the second inning. We're scoreless in Decatur.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs, and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
Stuck in a state of falling behind, struggling to keep up with your kids, your finances, your insurance, your life? Then let me, Kevin Beatty in Bluffton, help you simplify and get to a better state. Because with me handling your auto, home, and life insurance, you'll have more time to handle everything else. More money too, because adding State Farm policies can earn discounts that could add up to 40% and actually help you get ahead. Call me, Kevin Beatty in Bluffton, today and get to a better state with State Farm. 824-1928.
Yeah, welcome back to Bellmont High School as we enter the top half of the second inning. We're scoreless here in Decatur as both teams failed to send a runner to the base paths in the first inning. The Knights were struck out in order in the bottom half of the first, and the Patriots will send the pitcher Andrew Solfrank, followed by Bobby Lomo, and Joel Deakins. Having a little trouble with the Patriot lineup as we are ready for the top of the second. Middleton threw 12 pitches in the first, and the first pitch is swung on and missed.
Pitch wasn't particularly close to the strike zone.
No. Salfrank threw 14 pitches of his own in the first.
Well, he threw a lot of strikes.
0-1 misses low, a ball and a strike.
That pitch didn't miss by much.
No, but Schwartz not able to hang on, and more often than not, you're not going to get the strike call if you're not able to hang on.
Salfrank, I think, about 6'2", 6'3".
I believe 6'3" is the number. Of course, the height not listed in the program this evening. 1-1 is in the dirt, 2-1.
They're playing him straight up. Last year, they really played him to pull, as I recall.
Ripped up the shortstop hole. That's going to get through. It's a base hit for Andrew Salfrank, and the first man is aboard for the Patriots this evening with a leadoff single in the second.
The one player that wasn't playing him straight up was the shortstop, had him shaded up the middle, and that would have been a routine grounder if he had not been shifted over. We got a pinch runner for Salfrank.
The courtesy runner is, looks like maybe number 35,
Blake
Reimer. Yep, that is confirmed. So Blake Reimer is the courtesy runner, and here comes the 5-hitter, Bobby Lomo.
I think Salfrank, he's the only left-handed batter in their lineup, isn't he?
If I remember correctly. Pitch bunted right back at the pitcher, Middleton, and he's going to have to go to first.
He had the runner at second.
Yeah, he didn't even take a look. So Heritage gets away with that one, and the bunt moves over. Blake Reimer.
Yeah, that was not a particularly well-executed bunt. It was hard, and it was right back to the mound. Quinton deciding to go the safe route, so Heritage with the runner in scoring position.
And that'll send Joel Deakins to the plate, wearing number 15, batting from the right side. First pitch misses inside. He's actually not wearing 15. He's wearing number 5.
Yeah. Yeah, I think all the numbers on the left.
Yep.
2 sets of numbers listed for 5 of the Heritage players.
1-0 pitch in there for a called strike. 1-1 here as Blake Reimer leads away from second base.
I was mistaken, as the on-deck batter is a left-handed swinger as well.
Yeah, that appears. Not sure who that is. But that one missed low. It's 2-1.
Reimer with not much of a lead out there at second base. Not much of a secondary as well, as that pitch is swung and missed.
2-2 is the count, with 1 gone and a runner in scoring position for the Patriots. Cole Beery waits on deck, and Middleton steps off.
There we go. Cole Beery, one of just 4 seniors on this Heritage squad. All 4 of them start.
2-2 pitch right there at the knees. Called strike 3. Good pitch from Quentin Middleton, and very good location, 2 gone.
That's the second time he's been able to pepper that low outside corner.
Yeah, and he's
second time he's gotten a call for a strike.
Yep, the home plate umpire has given him the strike 3 call on both of them, as we do have a 3-man crew this evening here in sectional play. Here's Cole Beery. Middleton will try the pickoff toss to second.
Kohler covering on that play. Appeared to be a called play, although Quinton didn't really try to sell it too much there.
So Middleton stares in, and he comes set. And the first pitch to Beery in there for a called strike.
He's really doing a good job of getting that fastball to his glove side to this point. Not as well to his arm side.
Break down 6 balls to 17 strikes, and that's a good ratio for Quinton. Pretty common. of his style. 0-1 breaking pitch sent towards the right side. Waybright there to make the play, and he throws to first, and it's in time, drawing a roar from the Norwell crowd. A good play from Garrett Waybright as he ranges to his left to make the play, and the side is retired. Heritage comes up with one hit. They leave one. We head to the bottom of the second. We're scoreless. Indicator.
Hyundai Motors is celebrating 40 years of serving Wells County and the surrounding area with an outstanding selection of low-mileage cars, trucks, and SUVs that are in fantastic condition. And their ASE certified technicians in the service department offer oil changes, brakes, AC tune-ups, as well as a full line of replacement parts and tires, and are the best in customer satisfaction. Visit HyundaiMotors.com to browse their inventory of new and used vehicles.
Bluffton Tire, you know where they're located, across the street from Bummy's, right at the entrance to the 4-H park, has been serving Wells County for over 50 years. Bluffton Tire needs to be the first stop for brakes, struts, front-end alignment, and offers over 20 different brands of tires. Stop by and see Carrie Jennis today or visit online at BlufftonTire.com for online specials and coupons. Bluffton Tire is open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon.
Hi, this is Carrie Jennis at Bluffton Tire, and we'll keep you going.
And back here at Bellmont High School as we're scoreless entering the bottom half of the second. We'll get that fixed on the scoreboard. Should be able to see that in the top left corner of your computer screen.
I think the roar of the crowd on that third out, Derek, I thought the crowd thought that ball was hit a lot harder than what it was.
Yeah, it was just a simple ground ball, but still showing good range. It was Garrett Waybright as he ranged to his left. First pitch missed just above the belt and perhaps a bit outside. And the 1-0 is cut on and missed by Levi Long, who's standing in there for Norwell. Ryan Tomlin waits on deck, followed by Bailey Perkins in the Norwell order. Up and away, 2-1.
Norwell's really going to have to work at fouling off that fastball in order to force Frank to throw his curve, because he certainly doesn't have control of that.
No, but he has had command of the fastball as the 2-1's cut on a miss, 2-2. And the pitch, breaking ball. Oh, that's called strike three. Appeared to be just a shade above the belt. It was called a ball earlier in the at-bat, but still pretty close to the strike zone. One gone.
Yeah, too close to take for sure. 4 batters for Norwell, 4 Ks.
Here's Ryan Tomlin. And we knew Saul Frank was a strikeout pitcher coming into this one. He's not a ground ball guy. He's not a fly ball guy. He is a strikeout pitcher. If you can put the ball in play, Heritage's defense really struggles at times. 1-0, swing and a miss as he blew the fastball by Ryan Tomlin. Knights yet to get their timing down on that fastball.
I was going to say, right now, the Knights look overmatched. Ooh.
1-1 inside, and that took a glance off of the home plate umpire.
I don't know that the catcher got any leather on it.
It took a very slight tick off the catcher's glove as the pitch was a ball, and that one will hurt for a long time.
Well, nothing makes an umpire more upset than a catcher who can't catch the ball.
You know, and I see it sometimes, and I take a couple at the 10-year-old level, but they're not throwing 88.
No.
So
that was... And that was to the catcher's glove side.
Yeah, he just missed it. The catcher, and I believe the count is 2-1 here on Tomlin. As it got off of the left forearm.
Yeah, you can see the knot already swelling on his left arm.
So the count 2-1 on Ryan Tomlin, as that one missed inside. And the pitch misses high, and he's ahead 3-1.
Umpire checking his arm. That's going to hurt for a while.
That one's going to hurt. 3-1 hitters count for Tomlin. Oh, he takes a rip at the high fastball and misses, and the count is full. That was ball 4. And the Knights need base runners at this time.
Yeah, that pitch was neck high.
Payoff pitch. Up and away, ball 4. Ryan Tomlin on with a 1-out walk. And here is Bailey Perkins.
Yeah, the last time I saw the Knights play, Bailey Perkins was swinging it well.
And he has struggled as of late, but he's kind of got back in his groove. Had a pretty good day at Marion last Friday. That was the last regular season game. It was a whole week ago. First pitch was a strike. It's 0-1.
Yeah, I was talking to Coach Goodmiller for the game, and he said they had a very good week of practice, the Knights did.
Yeah, and that time off can be it can be a blessing. It can be a curse, as playing a lot of baseball games down the stretch because of the rainouts, and I believe they played at one time 8 games in 9 days, and that'll wear.
Yeah, that's brutal.
1-1 swing and a miss, 1-2.
That's a pro schedule.
Yeah, that's right. And you got to take into account, the Knights don't play on Sundays, but you're playing 2 on Saturday if you're not. 1-2 to Perkins. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, just missed.
Yeah, that appeared to not catch the outside corner. He tried to backdoor into that spinner.
Yep. Not a lot of grumbling from the Heritage faithful who are in the grandstand. 2-2. Swung on and missed on a high fastball. 2 away.
Yeah, that pitch was not even close to the strike zone. Bailey just couldn't hold up.
Here's the pitcher, Middleton. As the Knights still yet to have a base hit, and they have been smacking the ball around the park over the past week. They really had. Boy, if I'm not mistaken, maybe with the exception of the Bellmont game, I think they've had double-digit hits in every game last week.
Those umpires got a high strike zone.
0-1 breaking pitch misses low. Calling a strike to Quinton. And the pitch. Up and away, 2-1 as Tomlin scampers back to first.
Deacon's trying to throw behind him down there. Right fielder wasn't making a whole lot of movement to get over there.
No, if that ball skips by, Tomlin's into second easy, and he has a shot at 3. Outside, 3-1 to Quinton.
Well, you got to look in a very small box here with a 3-1 count, and if it's not there, you let it go.
Every pitch is precious. 3-1. Popped up a mile high into shallow right field. Jack Jackway coming on, and he will haul it in, and the side is retired. Norwell comes up with a walk. They leave him, and we head to the third. The score reads Heritage nothing, Norwell nothing. We head to the third. We're scoreless in Decatur.
Costly misconceptions about collision repair. Brought to you by Lauren's Body Shop.
All repair shops are basically the same.
False. There are substantial differences among repair shops. Some have made large investments in equipment and training. Others have not. Always do your homework when selecting a repair facility.
In business since 1951, Lauren's Body Shop on East Dustman Road specializes in insurance collision repair, offers free estimates, and an outstanding limited lifetime warranty. Visit lawrensbodyshop.com.
The University of St. Francis Marching Pride is getting ready to debut later this year, and you could be the next member of Fort Wayne's only collegiate marching band.
I get to be part of a new tradition here in Fort Wayne.
Make new friends before classes start.
Helps reduce my tuition costs.
The University of St. Francis is now holding auditions at our Talent Scholarship Days, beginning Friday, March 4th on the USF campus. For more information, contact the University of St. Francis at 399-7700 or online at art.sf.edu.
Yeah, welcome back to Bellmont High School. Quentin Middleton back to work for Norwell. He's thrown 24 pitches through 2 innings, 6 balls, 18 strikes. Andrew Solfrank has thrown 35 through 2 with a breakdown of 16 balls and 19 strikes, as the Patriots are going to send Justin Hockemeyer, Bryce Fox, Corey Gerardo to the plate, then 8-9-1 batters in the Heritage lineup.
Only one Norwell Knight has actually put the ball in play so far through 6 hitters.
And that was a pop-up to the right fielder, and that was a mile high.
It was actually a breaking ball that spun right over the middle of the plate.
Yeah, Middleton narrowly missed that one. As here comes Justin Hockemeyer. Middleton has been equally as effective in his outing over 2.
He's actually faced the minimum.
Ground ball sent towards Waybright. Easy play for Garrett. And out of there, 4-3 is Hockemeyer. 1 gone on 1 pitch.
Well, Long was trying to throw it around the horn there and threw it into left field. So Kohler will get it back quickly to Middleton.
Here's Bryce Fox. And he's the bottom of the Heritage order. They have just the 1 hit. Both teams with just 1 base runner through 2. And at this point, this game living up to its defensive expectations. 1-0 the count to Fox. Ripped into right field. That's going to be down for a base hit. Trevor Wilson coming over, and he bobbled a baseball. And returning to first base as Fox.
He was deking him. He came up with that clean.
Yeah, and Fox acted like he was going to go to second. He took a hard turn and then put the brakes on. And that'll send the top of the Heritage Order in Corey Gerardo.
Pretty heady play out there by Trevor Wilson. He was trying to deke Fox into trying for second base.
He almost did.
Yeah. Second hit for the Patriots.
And the pickoff throw just a bit tardy. Sends Fox back in there with a head-first slide. Gerardo was called out on strikes in his first at-bat in the top half of the first. And the first pitch this time is a called strike at the knees.
Fox appears to be a pretty good runner down there at first base.
Yeah, Middleton seems to be concerned about the runner. Fox appears to have good speed.
I'll tell you, as I look at Norwell's defensive alignment, I think Trevor Wilson's playing way too deep out there in right field.
0-1 fouled away, back out of play.
Against the majority of their hitters anyway. Obviously saw Frank, I'd play a little deeper. But he's deep.
Yeah, Wilson's very deep and right. And with the wind not blowing out or anything like that. In fact, blowing slightly in from left. 0-2. Breaking pitch, swung on and missed. And Gerardo out of there on strikes for the second time today. 2 away here in the third.
Corey just did not look very comfortable in either one of his at-bats.
No. He took a couple of indecisive swings. And here is Billy Lomo, grounded out to Waybright at second. And the first pitch is a fastball in there at the knees for a called strike.
Quentin doing a great job of getting ahead of hitters here. Throwing a lot of first pitch strikes.
Yep. Still in single digits in the pitches missing outside the zone. Breaking ball misses outside the zone. 1-1.
Yeah, that looked like a breaking ball that didn't break.
Yeah, that's just, but he left it far enough up. As Billy Lomo will hold. 1-1 pitch. Ripped into center field on a line. Zach Kintz has a beat on it, and he haul it in for out number 3 in the top of the third. Heritage comes up with a base hit. They leave him. We head to the bottom of the third. We're scoreless in Decatur.
Pizza Hut is changing the way you think about pizza with their Flavor of Now menu. With over 2 billion combinations of new ingredients, crusts, and sauces, you can customize your pizza and take it where pizza has never gone before. But don't stress, all the old-time favorites are still available. At Pizza Hut, it's everything you've always loved about pizza and more. Order online now at pizzahut.com or download our mobile app. Pizza Hut Flavor of Now menu at your local Pizza Hut in Bluffton.
At First Bank of Bern, you can depend on us for checking accounts that fit your needs. We have free checking with no strings attached. Absolutely free checking with a free Visa-free online banking, even mobile banking. Stop by or call any First Bank of Bern office. We'll help you find a checking account that is perfect for you. First Bank of Bern, employee-owned and conveniently located. Visit us online at firstbankofbern.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Bottom of the third, we're scoreless here in Decatur at Bellmont High School. Sectional number 23, semifinal game number 2, as Colin Schwartz will lead it off for Norwell in the bottom of the third. It'll be followed by Caleb Kohler and Trevor Wilson in the night order.
Derek, this game really moving along.
Oh.
I've got 8:25, and we didn't start till
7:55.
Yeah.
So we are 30 minutes into this one, and we're in the bottom of the third. Of course, the first game was about an hour and 30 minutes in the bottom of the third.
Colin Schwartz.
First pitch fouled away.
Bottom of the night's order. Catcher. Junior for Coach McLean. Tell you what, he gets a hold of it, he can hit one a long way.
Of course, we do have a bit of a streaming backlog, so if you are having an issue with your streaming service, go ahead and refresh your page, and you should be all right. A ball and a strike here to Colin. And the pitch. Breaking pitch, swung on and missed. 1-2.
That's probably the best breaking ball that Soft Frank's thrown to this point, and finished out of the strike zone. And Coach McLean's going to give Colin a little bit of advice here on an offensive timeout. Knowing Coach McLean, that might be targeted as much towards Soft Frank as it is towards Schwartz.
Very common to see him do it after the first two batters in an inning are retired.
Mm-hmm.
And at random times throughout the inning. 1-2. High. And Schwartz able to hold off on the fastball. Two and two. As Schwartz takes an extra second outside the box. Here's the pitch. Ooh. Missed high, as that one was not close to the zone. 3-2.
Yeah, see, and I'm a little bit surprised that Norwell didn't do a little bit more of this in the first two innings. You got to disrupt his rhythm. He doesn't like it.
Payoff pitch is popped up a mile high. That's going to get out of play into the bleachers behind the plate. And it's off the bleachers, falling harmlessly. Nobody able to make a spectacular grab.
I was going to say, it sounded like it got to the bleachers, the aluminum, cleanly.
Yep. But it sent off a lot of screams behind the plate.
I'll tell you, without the wind, that probably spins back in play.
Yeah, that wind definitely was a factor in pushing that baseball outside of play. Payoff pitch, fouled back into the parking lot.
Good battle here by Schwartz. That's the seventh pitch he's seen in this at-bat. That's what I was talking about earlier. You got to make him throw a lot of pitches.
Here comes pitch number 8. Popped up, foul territory. That's out of play. And the Knights have a man aboard here in the bottom of the third.
Well,
here comes the courtesy runner.
I put a little asterisk by that walk on my notes. That was a 9-pitch walk for Colin Schwartz.
The courtesy runner is going to be Levi Leidig, wearing number 35.
And Coach McLean reminding his players who's doing what, because Leidig slow to get out of the dugout there.
Well, actually, he came out of the dugout, I believe, and then the home plate umpire was agitated. I think he's the one that held up that switch, because he sent Leidig back to the dugout. And Coach McLean a little agitated at that. Not sure what the situation was there, but he's got a good lead away from first. First pitch called a strike. Snap throw back down to first is Tardy. And diving back in. So here's Kohler. He's down 0-1 in the count. He's the 9-hitter in the Norwell lineup.
Okay.
And now a pickoff throw.
Who's Tomlin batting for?
Tomlin is batting for Waybright.
Okay, so I'm off.
0-1. Called a strike at the bottom of the kneecaps, 0-2. Caleb has struggled in his few varsity at-bats. He's had a very limited number in his sophomore season. He's played in the back half of the 2016 campaign. Ground ball sent towards the second baseman on a nice hop to Hockemeyer. The throw to second in time. The throw to first is in time. And Kohler grounds into a 4-6-3 double play. And just like that, the bases are empty and 2 gone.
Well, that was a really nice scoop out of the dirt by first baseman Cole Beery to complete that double play. Not a good throw from Lomo at short.
Here's Wilson, swing and a miss on a high fastball.
Trevor struggling to pick up that fastball from Andrew Sofrank so far.
0-1 high. Ball on a strike. Draws some groans, but that one certainly appeared to miss above the belt.
Didn't appear to be particularly close, to be honest with you.
1-1 is high again, but he takes a rip at the fastball, 1-2. 1-2, 2 outs, bags empty here in the bottom of the third.
It can be really tough for high school players to learn how to catch that ball out front. And
breaking pitch way high.
That's what we're seeing a lot of right now. They're trying to hit it here instead of out here. and it's been a struggle.
2-2 pitch. Fastball fouled away.
You just don't see too many kids, especially this year, Northeast Indiana, throwing in the high 80s, low 90s.
Norwell, in fact, has not seen a pitcher like that all year, and it's tough to come into sectional. And there's a swing and a miss as Trevor Wilson strikes out, and the side is retired. The Knights come up with a base runner, but he is out on a double play, and they leave him empty. We head to the top of the fourth. We're scoreless in Decatur.
Costly misconceptions about collision repair, brought to you by Lauren's Body Shop.
The insurance company is responsible for selecting the shop to repair your vehicle.
False. Insurance agents and adjusters have no authority in telling you where to have your vehicle repaired. It's your investment and responsibility to select a competent collision repair facility.
In business since 1951, Lauren's Body Shop on East Dustman Road specializes in insurance collision repair, offers free estimates, and an outstanding limited lifetime warranty. Visit lawrensbodyshop.com.
Pizza Hut is changing the way you think about pizza with their Flavor of Now menu. With over 2 billion combinations of new ingredients, crusts, and sauces, you can customize your pizza and take it where pizza has never gone before. But don't stress, all the old-time favorites are still available. At Pizza Hut, it's everything you've always loved about pizza and more. Order online now at pizzahut.com or download our mobile app. Pizza Hut Flavor of Now menu at your local Pizza Hut in Bluffton.
Welcome back to Bellmont High School. As we enter the top of the fourth, we're still scoreless. We've had a very fast-paced game as neither team has sent a base runner to third base. And Quentin Middleton back to work for Norwell.
It's an exciting night in MLB tonight as well, Derek, in New York City. The 19-year-old left-hander Urias for the Dodgers making his MLB debut. Alex Wood missing a start. They are fired up at Citi Field tonight.
Here is Jack Jackway. He'll be followed by Andrew Salfrank and Bobby Lomo in the Heritage order. First pitch is a breaking ball inside, and it's a 1-0. Jackway struck out swinging in his first at-bat. Middleton now at 34 pitches. Salfrank 53 through 3. Low and away, 2-0.
In fact, Julio Urias, the first teenager to start a game in the majors since King Felix back in 2005.
Felix has been a gem.
Yes, he has.
That one's
starting to slow down a little now, but
he is. But in his early days, he was
dominant. Just dominant.
Dominant for a not-so-great team.
2-1.
2-1.
Good this year, though.
They are a solid team. As that one's fouled back to the screen. Count even at 2. Middleton looking for strikeout number 5 on the evening. And there it is. Breaking pitch swung on and missed.
Boy, he really pulled the string on that breaking ball, and Jackway all out of balance. Nice pitch.
It was a good pitch, and here's Andrew Salfrank. He's got one of 2 Heritage base hits to this point.
Salfrank with one of the 2 Heritage hits. Maybe you just said that.
It's all right.
If you did,
reconfirming.
It was a great point. One out here in the top of the fourth. Boy, top of the fourth. This game is flying.
1-0 in the dirt, 2-0.
This game, at this pace, we could have this thing done in just over an hour.
Yeah. It's the question becomes, when does either team get a run?
Right.
As both pitchers are dominant to this point. 2-0 pitch.
And that may be what it comes down to.
It very well could be a 1-0 ball game, the way this one's going. But he's down 3-0 here to Salfrank. Waiting on deck, Bobby Lomo. In the hole is Joel Deakins, should one of them reach. Here's the 3-0. Oh, he pops it up on the left side.
Should be playable.
Brody Myers coming over in foul territory, and he hauls it in. Oh, and he bobbles it and hangs on to the baseball. I believe that was in foul territory.
Yeah, he was definitely in foul territory.
So, well, let me tell you what happened here, as that one was in and out of his glove, and he caught it with his non-glove hand, bobbled it up to himself twice, and hung on with the bare hand.
He did have a long run after that baseball, and after the ball starts bouncing on you.
So that was a 3-0 pitch, by the way.
Yeah.
Bails out Middleton. And here is Bobby Lomo. Sack bunt in the second inning. First pitch misses low for a ball. 1-0. Ripped right at the second baseman, Waybright, on a nice hop. He throws to first to retire Bobby Lomo, and so is the side. We head to the bottom of the fourth. Heritage comes up empty in the top. We're still scoreless in Decatur. We return in 60 seconds. You're listening to Norwell Knights Baseball on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
Troxel Equipment offers a full line of John Deere equipment. Troxel Equipment features a large inventory of all makes and models of pre-owned equipment that has been well maintained and ready for service. Most of Troxel's pre-owned equipment was traded in from owner-operators. Be sure to ask about our certified pre-owned units. Troxel Equipment has the ability to customize your financing, lease, or installment contracts to meet your cash flow needs. Visit any of our 3 locations in Bluffton, Huntington, or Wabash, or check out our website for our inventory of new and pre-owned equipment. Troxel Equipment, the dealership you can trust.
Hyundai Motors is celebrating 40 years of serving Wells County and the surrounding area with an outstanding selection of low-mileage cars, trucks, and SUVs that are in fantastic condition. And their ASE-certified technicians in the service department offer oil changes, brakes, AC tune-ups, as well as a full line of replacement parts and tires, and are the best in customer satisfaction. Visit HyundaiMotors.com to browse their inventory of new and used vehicles.
Yeah, we're back here at Bellmont, and it's just amazing to see the number of people that make it out here to the sectional. Yeah. Well, bringing a fantastic crowd, and Heritage with a ton of people as well. Oh, the first pitch is laid down a bunt. Myers streaking down the line, and he's going to be in there with a bunt single, and that's how the Knights come up with their first hit of the baseball game. It's on the infield, and as Andrew Salfrank falls off to his right, he bunts it just down to the right side of the mound, and Myers reaches.
Well, Brody really took advantage of the fact that Salfrank with his mechanics falls off towards third base.
Yep.
Just pushed it past the mound towards the second baseman, and the Knights with their leadoff hitter on for the first time tonight.
And could be in business here, as it's 0-1 on Akinci. Fouled the first one away. And there goes Myers. It's low. It skips away from the catcher, Deacons. And in there, sliding safely, is Brody Myers.
Well, Zach Kintz needs to hit behind the runner here. The temptation is to try to do too much.
Yep.
Here you just want to get it to the right side and try to move that runner over to third.
1-1.
That
popped up. Right field, Jackway not with a fantastic arm. And the catch is made. Here comes Myers. He's going to tag and go to third. The throw is really good, but it's actually up the line. And tagging and taking third base is Brody Myers on the play. And Zach Kintz gets the job done.
Yeah, that throw, while it did get to third base on the fly, it was about 15 feet towards the home plate. And now
I thought that throw was going to be a little closer to the bag, as he had a lot of strength on it, as a matter of fact. He got it there on the fly. Here is Levi Long. He was called out on strikes back in the second inning to lead off the second, as a matter of fact. He's got an RBI opportunity here. It's a golden one. First pitch swung on and missed.
Are you surprised, Derek, that the middle infielders are playing back here?
A little bit, as in a game where runs are likely going to be coming at a premium. Surprised that they're not going to cut down on the play at the plate. However, Levi Long does not ground out a ton. Maybe that has something to do with the middle infielders being back.
Of course, the corners are pinched in. I'm shocked, because I'll tell you what, if I'm coaching this game, I'm thinking it's a 1-0 game.
That's exactly what I'm thinking, too.
Everybody on the grass.
We've just talked about that. So the count is 0-1 here on Long. And the pitch. Couldn't pull the trigger. It was in there for strike two.
Well, good pitch at the top of the zone there by Salfrank. So 0-2 hold that he's put Long in.
Here's the pitch. Ripped into left field on the line, and making a sliding catch is the left fielder, Gerardo. The throw to the plate is not in time. Brody Myers scores, And the Knights lead 1-0.
Well, that was a very poor pitch by Andrew Sawfrank with an 0-2 count to Levi Long.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he was doing there. It was a very nice grab by the left fielder, Gerardo. He's sliding and made the catch, and he just did not have enough time to make the grab or make the throw to the plate to be in time. Smart play from Brody Myers is not jumping, as it initially appeared that it was going to drop in left field and he was going to be able to cruise in, but he tags and makes the smart play. Tomlin takes the first pitch up and away for a ball. 1-0, cut on and missed. He was behind the fastball. Boy, that is a big run, and the Knights get it on one hit.
Well, and it all started with Brody Myers pushing a bunt
and it was not
Andrew Sawfrank
out of the infield. Breaking pitch, it didn't break. 2-1. Into the line, 2-1. Late again is Tomlin.
Yeah, Norwell having a tough time. In fact, Levi Long's swing was really the only one that was timed up.
Yeah, he actually put a nice charge into that one. 2-2 up and away. 3-2. 2 outs, bases empty to Ryan Tomlin. 1 run in the inning off of 1 hit. Payoff pitch. Missed it high. Ryan Tomlin on with a 2-out walk. He's on for the second time today via the base on balls. And here's Bailey Perkins.
Well, the Knights here on this second time through the order doing a much better job of seeing more pitches.
Yeah. Yep, they're definitely making Sawfrank work because he's up to 66 pitches here in the fourth, although that's not a huge concern as he does appear to have pretty good stamina. Here comes the courtesy runner, Garrett Waybright.
Which he can do since Tomlin's batting for him. In high school baseball, you can courtesy run for your pitcher, your catcher.
Or the DH that you're being hit for. The guy that's being hit for can courtesy run, and that's what he's doing here.
Coach McLean making sure that the home plate umpire understands what he's doing.
A lot of the rules still not completely understood by, take that back. He is going to put him in as a pinch runner, and he's going to put him in as a pinch runner. It's a straight change for now, but re-entering will be Waybright.
Right.
So here's Perkins. He's 0 for 1. He struck out in his first at-bat, and the throw down to second base is going to be in time. Garrett Waybright caught stealing, and the side is retired. However, a very important run in for Norwell. After 4 complete, Norwell comes up with a run and a hit in the inning. The score, Norwell 1, Heritage nothing. We return in 60 seconds. You're listening to Knights Baseball on WellsCountyVoice.com.
At Warren Pharmacy, we offer local delivery, accept hundreds of prescription insurance plans, offer special ordering for hard-to-find items, have home health care and convalescent supplies, stock Nature's Bounty, Windmill, and basic vitamins, and Nature's Sunshine nutritional products, along with many other services provided. Warren Pharmacy, 222 North Wayne Street in Warren. You can reach them toll-free at 800-895-7035. Warren Pharmacy, we're big enough to meet your needs, yet small enough to know your name.
The Big Philly Cheesesteak. Every meat lover's dream. With lots of steak smothered in melted cheese, it's easy to see why this classic is the taste that Philly is so proud of. Subway melts loaded up with your favorite fresh fixins and lots of ooey gooey melty cheese. They're the ultimate in flavor. For a limited time only, try the chicken cordon bleu or the chicken marinara melt. It's melted goodness made irresistible. Subway of Bluffton. Eat fresh with 2 locations to serve you on North Main and inside Walmart.
Knights on top by a score of 1-0, entering the top of the 5th already. We are not even an hour into this one. We're in the 5th, and Quentin Middleton returns to work. He has 44 pitches through 4 innings. That's a very good number. It's average of 11 an inning. Sawfrank, on the other hand, has 67, and he has allowed the only run this game has seen. Joel Deakins, Cole Berry, Justin Hockemeyer will bat for Heritage here in the top half of the 5th inning. That's the 6, 7, and 8 in the order.
Well, and he's almost matching Sawfrank strikeout for strikeout.
Yeah.
With 5, Sawfrank with 6.
So, Deacon steps in, 0 for 1. Took a strike 3 looking back in the 2nd inning. And we're ready for the opening pitch of the fifth. It's a ground ball sent towards Long. He stops it. Bobbled it a bit, but he got in front of the baseball and steps on first to retire. Deacons 3 unassisted, 1 gone.
Actually, Deacons got a pretty good piece of that one.
He did, but it was right at the first baseman Long. And here's Beery. Cole was 0 for 1 with a ground out towards Garrett Waybright at second base. He's had some action this evening. First pitch fouled straight back.
Well, and Levi did a good job of really attacking that baseball, too. He got it on the grass by the time he fielded it.
So it's 0-1 to Cole Beery. And the pitch. Popped up foul territory out of play. Right over our heads. 0-2.
Beery with a pretty good looking left-handed swing.
He really does. As he's fouled off the first two. 0-2, fouled off again, out of play.
He reminds me a lot of one of my 14-year-olds that I coach. A little stiff in the lower half, but pretty good upper half. He could put a charge into it.
Middleton takes a bit longer look on the 0-2. Flown out towards left. Foul territory coming over and giving chase is Brody Myers, and it's going to be foul. I don't know if it fell out of play. We're completely obstructed down the third base line.
Yeah, I think it fell out of play. The wind was kind of pushing it that way a little bit.
Yep, and you can't go, and the gate, or the fence rather, stops at the dugout, but it still can't be caught outside of that area. As I'm not sure what the, waiting on a baseball, and it's back in play now. The count's still 0-2 on Beery as he's fouled off 4 pitches in the at-bat. Base is empty, 1 gone here in the top of the fifth, 1-0 Knights. Just 3 hits combined in this baseball game. 2 for Heritage, 1 for Norwell.
And the important thing is Norwell's hit scored.
0-2, missed outside. Good location for a breaking ball, albeit a bit high.
He's trying to backdoor Beery with that spinner and didn't find the mark.
1-2. That's right there. Breaking pitch called. Strike 3. 2 gone.
Yeah, he really fooled Beery. Beery was not expecting Middleton to double up on that curveball, and boy, that was right there.
So here's Justin Hockemeyer. Go ahead.
2 down here in the top of the fifth already.
Hockemeyer grounded out to Waybright at second. In the third inning. Swing and a miss, or actually a foul tip, I believe.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'd stick with the fastball. Reading that swing by Justin Hockemeyer, keep it up in the zone, you'll strike him out.
0-1. Popped up, foul territory out of play.
Now here's the case of a batter with not a lot of swing speed. He's late on the fastball. What you don't want to do is throw in something off speed up his bat.
0-2. And the pitch. Right there at the knees, called strike 3, and the side is retired. We head to the bottom of the fifth inning, and Middleton makes quick work of the Patriots in the fifth. The Knights lead 1-0.
Hi, this is Dale from the Voice Enterprises. For countless years, I struggled with back pain, and more often than not, the doctors would just prescribe pain meds, which would just dull the pain. It wasn't until I was referred to Indiana Physical Therapy that I truly experienced pain relief. The professionals at IPT showed me the correct exercises and stretches for my problems, and my back pain began to fade away, and as a result, my entire body began to feel better. Indiana Physical Therapy's highly trained professionals treat all types of injuries and ailments and accept all insurance. For more information on IPT or to schedule an appointment, call 824-0522 or visit indianapt.com.
And we've still got ourselves a good defensive battle here at Bellmont as we're ready for the bottom half of the fifth. The Knights send the 6, 7, 8 batters in the order. Bailey Perkins, Quentin Middleton, Colin Schwartz to the plate, as Perkins was at the plate when Waybright was caught stealing back in the bottom of the fourth. He struck out in his first at-bat in the second inning.
Were you a little surprised Coach McLean sent Waybright on that?
A little bit, as he was out by a country mile. But I tried to get something going, and I don't blame him for that. First pitch breaking ball that was way high and nearly over Perkins' head. And it's 1-0. He initially squared to bunt and then pulled back. He's no longer bunting. Takes a called strike.
I'm a little surprised he started him off with a breaking ball.
And now he's
number 7 hitter.
Squares to bunt, pulls back, and lays off the high pitch, 2-1.
I have no idea why Andrew Sawfrank's throwing curveballs right now.
2-1. Swing and a miss as...
I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. Norwell can't catch up to his fastball.
We just saw it right there. As he kind of jammed him on the inside. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and quickly one gone here in the bottom half of the 5th.
Yeah, there's an old axiom in baseball, and you know it, Derek, as well as I do. You got to make them hit your best stuff.
That's right.
Until they prove they can.
That is absolutely right.
Don't change a thing.
Here's Middleton. Low. As Middleton flew out in his first at-bat. Flew out to the shallow right field as that one's popped up into shallow left center, coming on the center fielder Bryce Fox on the run, and he'll haul it in for out number 2.
Middleton with a couple of flyouts. He's the only Norwell hitter that's put the ball in play in both at-bats.
Here's Colin Schwartz. He walked.
And that was a great at-bat. Nine
pitches,
at-bat.
I believe.
No.
And here it is. Coach Andy McLean, 2 outs, bases empty. What do you think is going to happen? As he takes a quick conference with Colin Schwartz. Boy, this 1-0 score just it feels almost too safe for a 1-0 lead, but Middleton has been on top of it on the hill. Only 54 pitches through 5. He's been very consistent, hit the strike zone on a consistent basis. And the first pitch misses high.
Well, and he's only faced 2 over the minimum.
Right.
Through the first 5 innings.
That's right. As he's getting ready to face the 9 batter to lead it off in the top of the 6th. Fouled away, out of play. Could get a car. And it does.
You could hear that contact through the headset.
Yeah. I parked on the last spot on that row, so I am in good shape.
Yeah, that's a safe
It'll take
spot.
a major league foul ball to get my car. That pitch ripped into right center. Going back, the center fielder, Bryce Fox. He falls over it. 1 hops the wall. Schwartz cruises into second base with a double. And I tell you what, if the wind's not blowing in today, that sucker's gone.
Yeah, the wind had actually died down. He hit it hard, though, all the way to the base of the fence in right center field. I don't think the center fielder would have caught that ball if he'd have stayed on his feet.
Regardless, it's a 2-out double for Colin Schwartz, and coming into courtesy run is Levi Leidig. And I tell you what, having a fantastic night at the plate at this point is Colin Schwartz. He had a 9-pitch walk and then a double. That was out towards right center. Just to the left of the scoreboard out there, there's actually a couple of Mississinewa Indian players hanging over the fence out there, as we're going to have a quick trip to the mound to have a chat with Andrew Sawfrank and the catcher Deacons. And that's over quickly.
Well, Caleb Kohler in a big spot here. Runner in scoring position with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th.
Levi Leidig has pretty good speed. And if Kohler's able to get it through the infield and get a base hit, more than likely Leidig's going to score. Or it's going to take a really superb play from an outfielder.
Yeah.
And
he's going to be pinch hit for. Yep.
Which is not shocking, as here's Carson Gerber. He's going to pinch hit for Kohler. That's been his role in the past week or two. Did have a very short stint at the pitching situation on the mound at Marion on Friday. I believe he went 3 innings in that win.
Of course, Kohler will re-enter to play shortstop in the bottom of the inning.
But for the time being, it's a straight change. Here we go. 2-out hit needed for Norwell to score the run. First pitch is fastball just missed. Probably a touch outside.
Well, the interesting thing about this pinch hitter. He swings left-handed against the left-handed soft rag.
Yeah, you don't see that very often. 1-0. That's a called strike.
You do in high school, though.
Yeah,
Wes Carson Gerber,
you do.
A senior.
You do. And once you start getting to professional levels, you see it
never.
Almost never. Yeah. Rarely or never. And the 1-1 pitch is going to be delayed as Saul Frank steps on.
Lyda getting a good lead out there off second base, and Heritage isn't paying any attention to him whatsoever.
He's got a quality lead. We'll see if he does something with it here, although I doubt he's going to try to steal third. Here comes the pickoff throw, and, just a bit late. Getting back is Levi Lighting, but he's in there safely. Did look like he got back to the bag, but didn't seem to know that Billy Lomo was coming.
The tag was on his backside. He definitely had his hands in there.
Yeah, he bluffs this time, 1-1. Swing and a miss. Late is Gerber. 1-2 the count with 2 outs and a runner in scoring position for Norwell in the bottom of the 5th, leading 1-0. Here comes the pitch. Runner going, flown onto shallow left field. Gerardo with a routine play, and he makes a diving catch. I thought it was going to be routine. Not sure if that was the wind or if he just didn't get a good read off of it initially off the bat. In any case, he makes the catch, and the side is retired. Norwell comes up with a base hit. They leave him at second. We head to the top half of the 6th inning. Norwell leading 1-0.
He shoots. He scores. It's out of here. He could go all the way.
That's the reaction you'll get when you get her a gift of fine jewelry from Daniel's Jewelers in Bluffton.
Hi, this is Dan and Jane from Daniel's Jewelers, and we want you to score big. We have beautiful diamond pendants, rings, and earrings, including diamonds in motion. These pieces powered by her heartbeat are awesome.
Check out our fun jewelry. Stainless steel jewelry by SteelX, Jewel Pops by Chameleon, Angelica bracelets made from recycled metals, and our newest, convertibles by Lestage.
We offer ring sizing done on premise, and the first sizing is free when you purchase your ring from Daniel's.
Okay, guys, best of all, free gift wrapping.
Win big. See you at Daniel's Jewelers in Bluffton on State Road 1, north of Lowe's. Open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 6, and Saturday, 9:30 to 4.
And welcome back to Bellmont High School. Norwell leads it. And I need to select something here, and there we go, as Windows 10 was about to install in 15 minutes, and we don't want that to happen.
Doesn't even have Windows 10 on it.
No.
Just wants to do it, huh?
It just wants to do it, and in any case...
We're not going to let it, Derek.
No, we're not letting it in a sectional game, I can tell you that right now. 1 hour and 3 minutes into this one, and we're leading off the 6th inning. 2 hits apiece.
Boy, I'd really like to see Trevor Wilson move in right field.
First pitch to Bryce Fox is a called strike. He's the 9 batter.
He had one of their 2 hits on that soft line drive to right field.
Yes, he did, and Wilson's still playing very deep. 0-1. Middleton into the wind, and he fires the pitch. Missed it high, ball and a strike.
Of course, I'd also like to see Zach Kintz shaded strongly towards the right side as well, and he's actually on the left side of second base.
1-1 pitch. In the dirt, 2-1. Middleton had 54 pitches through 5 innings, and Andrew Salfrank had 81. But both pitchers have been very effective.
Oh, yeah.
The lone run coming off a sac fly from Levi Long. More of a sac line drive, but it is what it is. 2-1, swung on and missed.
Yeah, Salfrank with 7 strikeouts.
And
5.
I believe Middleton's looking for 7 or maybe 6.
6, I believe.
Looking for 6. And a ground ball. Chopper sent right back to the mound. Middleton will throw easy to first and retire Bryce Fox 1-3. 1 gone in the 6th.
Actually, let's see. He does have 6 strikeouts, Derek.
And I've got him for 7. So you missed one. 2 hits, 4 strikeouts looking, 3 swinging, and 7 strikeouts the number for Quentin Middleton. As Corey Gerardo steps in, he's been called out Actually, he was called out on strikes first and then struck out swinging in his second attempt, and the first pitch is at the belt for a called strike.
Well, I don't know who I missed. I got Gerardo twice, Deacons once, Hockemeyer once, Jackway twice.
0-1. Ooh, it hit him right in the back. Fastball got away from him. It's the first base runner in a long time for Heritage.
Who have you got for that 7th strikeout? Because
and let me check here for
missed an out.
Just a moment. So I've got
Gerardo 2.
Gerardo with 2. Jackaway with 2.
Yeah.
Deacons 1, Beery 1, Hockemeyer 1.
Beery 1.
Beery is the one you're missing?
Beery's the one I'm missing.
All right. So Coach Andy McLean will take a trip out to the mound to discuss things with the infield as a base runner has reached for Heritage for the first time in quite a long time as the bugs are out and beginning to bite me at 9:02.
Well, see if you wore a suit to work and then.
Well, see, I didn't do that. I am not.
Gainfully employed.
I am not.
Word you're looking for.
I am employed, but not today. As
doing
week 1
umpire gig.
Yes, week 1 of being off from school has been fantastic. We're wrapping that up. Here comes Billy Lomo, 0 for 2 with a ground out and a fly out, both to the middle of the field. First pitch is called. Oh, that missed outside a bit, I believe. Must have missed outside because it was going to be right in the zone, or he just missed it.
Yeah, it was thigh high.
Yeah, that was going to be a called strike. It appeared. 1-0. Middleton comes set, and the pitch. Just below the knees. He's trying to find the spot.
I'll tell you, he gave him that pitch early on.
He did.
Got a couple of called strikes.
It has been
in that spot.
It has been tightened a little bit in the later innings. It was a little bigger early on, 2-0. That's a called strike. Oh, the Heritage faithful really didn't like that one.
It appeared to be in the same spot as the last pitch.
It actually appeared to be a shade outside as well.
Yeah, it did.
So, 2-1, and talking to him is Billy Lomo.
That's never a good idea.
No.
If you're going to
pick off throw to first is just late. It was a quick move by Middleton, and diving back in is Corey Gerardo. Just safe.
Umpire right there on top of it.
He is. 2-1, ripped down the right field line, and that's going to be foul, 2-2. Boy, if Middleton can get a ground ball here, the Knights could be out of the inning. As I think Billy Lomo's still a bit upset at that first strike called. We've seen some high intensity from Heritage, especially in previous years. 2-2 pitch. Grounded towards the third baseman. Perkins on a hop. He goes to second. It's high, and it pulls off Wainwright. Not sure if that was the right play, as it was going to be close, as Gerardo was going to be close to being safe anyway.
Well, Bailey kind of sat back on that, didn't attack it, and the instant that he didn't, he should have just gone to first base with the play.
So that has been ruled by the official score E5, which is probably a good call. And here's Jackaway. Actually, I know that's a good call.
Yeah, it's a fielder's choice.
It's a fielder's choice, allowing him to reach on the air. First error for either team. Here's Jackaway, 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts swinging. First pitch ripped into center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Into right center field. That's going to go all the way near the wall. Zach Kintz is going to throw, and stopping at third base is Billy Lomo. This game is tied at 1 apiece. Now, the error cost Norwell there, but in reality, that run was probably going to score anyway.
No,
not yet.
Only the
That's
one
true.
run scored.
As
Billy Lomo.
That's a double.
I don't know if Lomo fell.
I don't know because he should have scored.
Yeah.
Lomo was, well, I don't know, as I don't know if he was ever sent, but he was certainly dead set at holding him on third was the.
Oh, yeah, well, he was just slow getting there.
He was. Not sure what happened on the bases. I was watching the ball. But now the Knights are in significant trouble with 1 out and 2 runners in scoring position with Andrew Salfrank a chance to help himself.
Salfrank with one of the 3 Heritages. Heritage hits. He had a single in the first inning. He'll be intentionally walked.
Yep.
That's a good play.
Great move.
Out.
That's going to be it, I think, for Quentin Middleton. Coach Andy McLean will take a trip to the mound as Andrew Solfrank is intentionally walked.
I don't think he's going to take him out, Dave.
What's that?
I don't think he's going to take him out.
Yeah. Not sure. Yeah, he is.
I'll be darned.
I think this is his second trip in the inning. I don't think he has an option. Well, I might be mistaken, but I think, no, actually, I'm not mistaken. I know that for a fact. Garrett Waybright exits, and actually staying in the game is Quentin Middleton at second. Ryan Tomlin comes in to pitch for Norwell. So we'll take a very quick break and let you hear from a sponsor. We'll be back in 30 seconds to let you know about the defensive changes.
The Bowling Center in Bluffton has Friday Night Trio League for ages 4 through 19 with sign-ups going on now. This 10-week league is at 7 p.m. on Fridays for $8.25 per week for 3 games and shoes. Also on Friday, it's Friday Fun from noon to 6 p.m. Bowl for just $1 and shoe rental is only 50 cents. The Bowling Center, 1231 South Scott Street in Bluffton. Visit bowlbluffton.com.
Well, as you know him, he's the flying hat man, Ryan Tomlin, as the hat comes off on every single pitch just about. As Bobby Lomo will be the man to come to the plate for Heritage. He's got an opportunity, in reality, to bust this thing open, as runs have been very hard to come by. A base hit could score as many as 2. Tomlin has come into a situation with the bases loaded, and it's a big at-bat here for Bobby Lomo. So for 1 with a sacrifice bunt and a ground out.
Big spot for Tomlin. He needs a ground ball to a middle infielder here.
And he's been known to come in and strike out a batter immediately, as he's got a great breaking ball, something he throws sometimes more than his fastball.
He does throw that little slider.
He throws it a lot.
Thing a lot.
It's an interesting pitch. Here's Bobby Lomo, batting from the right side, wearing number 8. 1 out, bag's full. First pitch, low, in the dirt, 1-0.
Lomo showing bunt. I think that was just a ruse as Perkins just on the edge of the grass at third base.
1-0.
I would be shocked if they...
Tomlin comes set. It's low, 2-0. Boy, big pitch coming here. It is big trouble for Norwell if this one's laid in there. Heritage trying to take the lead here in the top of the 6th. It's the first action they've had and the first serious threat they've had all day. 2-0. Fouled away.
Boy, that pitch was laid in there, and Bobby Lomo a day late and $1 short.
That's what we're waiting on what? Coach Andy McLean is going to be talked to. And if this is about his hat, it's ridiculous because his hat has not been...
Well, his hat came off on the pitch before.
His hat has been coming off every pitch this season. In fact, defended by home plate umpire Mark Metler in Columbia City on the previous week. He went over and chirped at the Columbia City umpire, or at the Columbia City faithful. And we may have a
well, what's the problem?
Well, the problem was, for all batters, it's a white-billed hat. And they say it's tough for him to pick up the baseball. And
with the white bill?
Yes, with the white bill coming off, it's tough to pick off the baseball. Umpires have not done anything to this point in the season, and now we're in sectional play, and all of a sudden, a problem has come about.
Well, I don't know. So is the problem that it came off his head, or is the problem the fact that the bill's white?
No. The problem is it's because it's coming off his head and the bill's white. Okay. I think it's a combination of both. If the bill wasn't white, maybe you don't have a situation like that. Although it does create a diversion to the batter, nothing has happened.
Yeah.
So Tomlin is confused.
Well, you know what? The umpires, that's legit. He's got to keep that hat on his head.
2-1 is the count as the ball's put back in play. The hat's still on. Big pitch coming.
It stayed on.
And the pitch. It's low. The hat stays on. In the dirt, blocked nicely by Schwartz. It's 3-1. Coach Andy McLean highly agitated. And I'm not sure what he's agitated about.
Well, I'm sure it threw Tomlin out of his rhythm.
Probably is the situation, and it's 3-1. A hitter's count for Bobby Lomo. Pitch. Grounded towards the second baseman, Waybright. Or rather, Middleton. The throw to first is going to be late. It was a bad exchange from Quentin Middleton. It looked like it was going to be a routine double play ball, and it's 2-1.
Well, Quentin Middleton just did not attack that baseball, and it cost Norwell a tie ball game.
Well, Middleton just entered at second base.
Well, and you don't have the strongest of arms at shortstop either. I mean, you got to get rid of that ball early. Runners on the corners now for Heritage. They got a 2-1 lead here at the top of the sixth.
Damage has to be limited now as Ryan Tomlin trying to hold off the Patriots. The Knights are still going to have to break out the bats, but they got to hold them here. Fouled away.
Joel Deacons 0 for 2. He struck out looking his first time up and grounded out to first unassisted his last time.
2 runs, 3 hits, 2 left for Heritage in this one. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error, 2 left for Norwell.
Norwell's going to have some work to do in the bottom of the sixth, no matter how this goes.
That pitch missed high, and it was grabbed out of the air by Schwartz. Nervously. 1-1.
Well, Derek, you know how I feel about the hat.
Yeah, I do. There it comes off. It's smoked down the right field line, but he was tardy, and it's out of play. 1-2.
Yeah, he was so late on that pitch. If I'm Quentin Middleton, I'm shading the 3.5 hole.
That ball sliced. Unbelievable. I mean, that was fouled over the first base dugout and sliced heavily. 1-2 is the count. Breaking pitch called. Strike 3 on the inside corner. And the side is retired. And I tell you what, the damage is limited. Ryan Tomlin does almost everything he can do. He gets a ground ball and then gets a strikeout. We head to the bottom of the sixth, but the lead has changed hands. Heritage leads 2-1.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs, and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
Troxel Equipment offers a full line of John Deere equipment. Troxel Equipment features a large inventory of all makes and models of pre-owned equipment that has been well maintained and ready for service. Most of Troxel's pre-owned equipment was traded in from owner-operators. Be sure to ask about our certified pre-owned units. Troxel Equipment has the ability to customize your financing, lease, or installment contracts to meet your cash flow needs. Visit any of our 3 locations in Bluffton, Huntington, or Wabash, or check out our website for our inventory of new and pre-owned equipment. Troxel Equipment, the dealership you can trust.
Well, it's Trevor Wilson coming to the plate, and let me tell you something. When you have a very small margin for error, a base hit in this game really has given Heritage the lead. It was that base hit that got into right. Of course, the error didn't help any either, but the score, regardless, is 2-1. Wilson has not been close to a fastball in this baseball game, and he struck out twice. But he has a chance here to redeem himself.
Yeah, that's actually an unearned run.
Yeah, one of them was unearned.
The second one.
Yes, the second one would have been unearned. The first one was earned.
No.
No.
The other way around.
That's bunted down the first base line. It's going to be foul. I think that's a good move to put the bunt on there.
Absolutely.
Because Wilson, as we just mentioned, has not been able to get around on a fastball.
And if I'm Trevor, I'm bunting again.
Yep.
Yeah, it was the first run that was unearned.
The first run was unearned because of the Perkins error.
Right.
And then later, the second run would have been earned because it would have scored anyway.
Most likely.
Probably. Of course, we're assuming things here, and that's where baseball gets interesting. 0-1 ripped into right field on a line. That's got to be over his head. It bounces all the way to the wall. He bobbles it a little bit, but he's going to have to stop at second base. Trevor Wilson on with a leadoff double, and you couldn't have asked for more from the junior.
Well, and I'll tell you why that worked. He shortened up and showed bunt, and then slashed. So he didn't take his full swing. He just made contact. Poked it down the right field line and over the head of Jackway out there in right field. Huge hit for Trevor Wilson.
Well, here's Brody Myers, and he absolutely has to get the runner over here.
First baseman 3 steps in on the grass.
He squares to bunt. The pitch was low. Blocked in the dirt. The throw back to second base is not in time. That was close. That's the last thing you want.
I don't think it was that close,
well,
to be honest with you. He tagged him back here
he
behind
did.
his shoulder.
And that's been the situation here. Norwell being able to get back in there on a couple of bad tags. Although, I think they probably would have been back in there anyway. The 1-0 pitch to Brody Myers. Squares to bunt. Pulls back. It's low. 2-0.
Well, Brody with a hitter's count. Do you bunt him anyway?
I think you bunt him.
I think you do, too.
It's 2-1 in a game where runs are hard to come by, 3 hits for each team, and he has a base hit or a bunt for a hit. If he puts it down the third base line, he's going to be in good shape.
Yep. If he gets it bunted at the third baseman, the third baseman holding his ground at third.
And
that's
Myers has good speed.
Oh, yeah.
So he's got a chance if he can put it in the right spot. 2-0. Bunted to the right side. Oh, Solfrank can't get there. Yeah. Nobody's there. Trevor Wilson holds at third base, and the Knights have runners on the corners with nobody out here in the bottom half of the 6th.
Again, Andrew Solfrank's mechanics taking him to the third base line.
Yep. Second.
Myers really bunted it too hard.
He did, but it was in the right place.
Absolutely.
It was almost in the same exact spot as the first bunt single. He's got 2 of the 4 Norwell hits, and they're both bunts. And he's taking advantage. That's just a well, it's not even an error. It's not a tactical error. It's a recognition of good baseball for Norwell. First pitch misses to Zach Kintz. Kintz, by the way, is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout.
I'll tell you what, I'm bunting here if I'm Coach McLean. I'm bunting down the first base line, and this ball game's tied.
That's grounded towards the second baseman, and he bobbles it. Everybody.
Well,
they got him at first. I thought everybody was going to be safe, but in any case, Zach Kintz does his job, and this ball game is tied at 2.
Zach Kintz with the RBI.
Yep, he got the RBI. We're tied all the way back. Comes Norwell, and it's only a run, but as hard as that's been to come by, it's 2-2.
And still a runner in scoring position with less than 2 outs.
Yep.
Levi Long.
If the Knights can get that one in, they're in good shape.
Long hit it pretty hard his last time up.
He did. First pitch. Called a strike.
I don't know if that was a fastball from Andrew Solfrank.
He certainly took something off if it was.
He did. It might have been a straight change.
89 pitches now as the Knights answer perfectly in that inning so far. 1-1. Low. Or actually, it's 1-1.
No, it's 2-0. 2-1, excuse me. No, it is 1-1.
It is 1-1.
Right,
that scoreboard is incorrect.
Yep.
1-1 to Levi.
Well, the right fielder's still playing well off the line out there.
Called strike 2. That one was right there.
There's room down the right field line to the left center field gap for Levi Long if he can make contact.
Ryan Tomlin waits on deck. Base hit should score Brody Myers. That one missed. Low and away, 2-2. Tried to get Long to chase.
Well, Long's choked up, so he's taking the right approach.
And time, no, I take that back. It's 2-2.
Yeah. Brody Myers with a good lead out there at second base.
And Solfrank will step off and take a peek at Brody, although nobody's at the bag. Big situation for the junior. 2-2 pitch. Lifted high into center field. It's playable for Bryce Fox. And he can't find it. It drops into center field. Brody Myers is going to come around to score.
Yeah, don't say that yet.
And it is 3-2. Norwell takes the lead on a ball that Bryce Fox lost in the lights. Levi Long takes third, and the Knights have regained the lead, 3-2.
Well, you about have to give Levi Long a triple on that.
Well, the official score gives it a triple because he gives it a hit.
He lost it in the lights,
and
they really haven't even taken full effect.
No, there's still a sliver of daylight left, but if Norwell can get this run in, they'll be in really good shape. He squares to bunt. He gets it down. Levi Long is safe and at the bag and in time. Coming over the second baseman, Justin Hockemeyer, but the Knights' lead is 4-2.
Great call by Coach McLean.
I agree.
All he had to do was get it down. The Knights pick up an insurance run. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. And Bailey Perkins will eventually step to the batter's box.
So he was out 1-4 on the play. Or actually.
Yeah, 1-4.
Yeah, 1-4, that's right.
Yep.
As 2 outs now. Base is empty, but Norwell has 3 runs across.
Great call.
So Heritage takes a brief lead by a score of 2-1, and Norwell answers with a bang. It's 4-2. Bailey Perkins batting with 2 outs. 2 strikeouts for the man tonight. As we have entered past sunset, I believe, are very close. First pitch swung on and missed.
Well, you know, you could tell that the center fielder out there was having trouble.
He was.
Right from the get-go. Bryce Fox.
Oh, that's called a strike. That appeared to be high.
Fox, a junior, and he never looked. I don't know that he ever saw that baseball.
I don't either. He put his hands up and said he couldn't find it. 0-2 inside. Framed by Deacons, but he's not going to get the call. 1-2. As he shaded, he was never close to that baseball.
No,
as he shaded completely the wrong side of second base.
Yeah.
1-2.
And it was a high fly ball.
Boy, it was a mile high
No
again. But it looked to be playable. And then, actually, it was playable.
Oh,
he just, Levi getting the benefit of the doubt. 2-2 misses low. 3-2. The Knights trying to extend the inning here as Andrew Salfrank is about to throw his 100th pitch of the evening. He's allowed 4 runs, and it's controversial, but they're all earned. So that's the situation. 3-2 misses low and in. Yeah. Bailey Perkins on with a 6-pitch walk with 2 outs.
Really, Salfrank did a pretty good job from our vantage point of keeping his composure as things fell around him. But on that at bat, you can tell he lost it a little bit.
Yep, and
he turns away from his pitching coach.
So they're having a meeting on the mound at this point. The infield is at the mound. It's the second conference, and pitch 100 was low and in to walk Bailey Perkins.
Didn't appear to be much of a meeting as
no, it was just
leading the meeting.
No, nobody. Boy, it looked like about 4 words were exchanged in the course of the meeting.
Salfrank turned his back on it.
Right.
So
here is Quentin Middleton. 2 flyouts. They've been shallow. Squares to bunt and pulls back. The throw down to second base is going to be it's going to be offline. It skips into center, but Bailey Perkins will stop at second. Stolen base.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you're Coach McLean, if I'm Coach McLean, I'm thinking about having him steal third.
Well,
if he can get a big enough lead.
Here's the situation: as Norwell is going to try to get this other run in, and every insurance run is absolutely crucial, as that one's fouled away, out of play.
Well, and right now the Patriots are rattled. To say the least.
They
got to keep pouring it.
They had every bit of momentum in this game coming into the bottom of the inning, and Norwell stole it back.
Trevor Wilson with the big double. That's
ripped into right field, but at Jack way, and he hauls it in. The side is finally retired. Norwell comes up with 3 runs on 3 hits. They leave 1. We head to the 7th, last chance for Heritage. Norwell leads 4-2.
Bluffton Tire, you know where they're located, across the street from Bummy's, right at the entrance to the 4-H park, has been serving Wells County for over 50 years. Bluffton Tire needs to be the first stop for brakes, struts, front end alignment, and offers over 20 different brands of tires. Stop by and see Carrie Jennis today or visit online at BlufftonTire.com for online specials and coupons. Bluffton Tire is open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon.
Hi, this is Carrie Jennis at Bluffton Tire, and we'll keep you going.
Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric strives to be your total service provider. Their licensed technicians can handle all of your electrical, plumbing, heating, and cooling needs, and now offers duct cleaning. No job is too small or too large for their service professionals. From electrical repairs, water heater replacements, sewer and drain cleaning, well repair, and remodel jobs. Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric, located behind Lowe's on Commerce Drive in Bluffton, 888-824-3332. That's 824-3332.
And welcome back to semifinal game number 2. The winner of this game plays Bellmont 1 o'clock Monday for the championship. That is Memorial Day. As I tell you what, Greg, we've had a spectacular baseball game this evening.
Oh, yeah.
It's the way sectional should be played, as both pitchers really have done a nice job. There have been a couple of mistakes in their defense.
Huge mistakes. And you talked about it, Derek, in the pregame. That Heritage defense not as strong as what we've seen in the past.
And even though that scoreboard does not show here, we do have a pinch hitter, by the way. It's number 33. That's Matthew Saylor, I believe.
Yes.
Okay. So 33 is entering. That's Matt Saylor.
He is a junior, listed as a catcher.
Well, Justin Hockemeyer, Bryce Fox will follow, assuming there's no other pinch hitters. It's the bottom of the Heritage order. First pitch is low below the knees for ball 1 from Ryan Tomlin as he throws pitch number 10.
Yeah, I'd really like to see Ryan keep that hat on his head, because what he's doing is he's giving Heritage an excuse.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep, he keeps it on his head. They got no excuse.
That's right.
1-0 is the count. And the pitch. Missed it high, 2-0. This is not the thing you want to do here, but in Tomlin's favor, you can't lay one in there. Although you do have a 2-run lead. That second run was crucial. Actually, well, it was the third run in the inning, but the second run to give him a 2-run lead was crucial. As he missed it up and away, it's 3-0. Well, Matt Saylor has a 3-0 count. We'll see if he's aggressive. Can't imagine he has a green light here.
No.
I mean,
he'll be taken all the way.
Might be taken too.
3-0.
Nope, missed it. Ball 4 in the dirt. 4-pitch walk leads off the top of the 7th, and Heritage has life. Here comes Justin Hockemeyer, the second baseman. He's 0 for 2 with a ground out and a strikeout looking, as we do have a pinch runner. Can't see the number. It's number 7, perhaps. It is.
It's Nicholas Bosler. And it very well could be.
Nicholas.
Listed as a sophomore.
Yeah, he looks very young. So we're going to call him Nicholas Bosler.
Yep.
He heard it. Yep. So Nicholas Bosler did not play in the first game between these two teams. Bosler there. Hockemeyer at the plate. He, as we mentioned, 0 for 2, ground out, and a called strikeout. Ground ball would be spectacular as Quentin Middleton and Caleb Kohler up the middle for Norwell. First pitch. Missed it high. 5 balls in a row to lead off the 7th inning. Tomlin cannot find the zone.
Well, and you got to be aware of the circumstances here. I mean,
yes.
Heritage is going to take a strike.
Yeah, they should.
They're not going to swing at a first pitch strike. Get ahead.
1-0. That's a called strike at the belt, and Tomlin has his confidence now as that hat comes off. 1-1. 1-1. Bosler away from first. Squares to bunt. Pops it up down the third base line. Foul territory. Giving chase. Billy Perkins makes a sliding catch.
Nice play. That ball was in the air a long
It
time.
was. One gone. Huge play, Bailey Perkins.
Good hustle by Bailey Perkins. He got a good jump, sliding into foul territory. That's a big out for the
That was
Knights.
a spectacular play. He covered a lot of ground.
Yeah, he did.
So, 1 out, and now a ground ball up the middle could end this game. Here is the 9 batter Bryce Fox, 1 for 2, a single and a ground out. The single went to the right side. First pitch is grounded up the middle. Kohler to Middleton. The throw to first is not in time. But he gets the lead runner, 2 gone. And the Norwell crowd really getting into it now.
Well, the leadoff hitter. He struck out twice tonight, once looking, once swinging. Reached on a hit by pitches last time up. I don't mess around here.
No.
Throw strikes.
First pitch. Oh, just missed inside. Yep. I don't think you could dance around this one. The count is 1-0. Corey Gerardo, 2 strikeouts, hit by a pitch. Missed it high, 2-0.
Well, and I'll tell you the other thing on that particular pitch, Ryan Tomlin was very close to committing a balk. Did not have much of a pause.
You know, I wonder if Colin Short's going to talk to him about it. Not sure. I think he's probably talking to him about the pitch call here, but...
no, I think he might have told
Well,
him.
you know, it might be, because...
That was close.
Yeah, and the balk's the last thing you want.
Yeah,
2-0.
you want to keep that force on at second base.
Absolutely. 2-0 the count on Corey Gerardo. The pitch. Called strike.
Waiting on deck is Billy Lomo.
Should Gerardo reach? And the 2-1 pitch. Tomlin comes set and delivers. Fouled straight back to the screen. Heritage down to their last strike of the 2016 season.
I think Colin did say something because he's come to a definite set the last few pitches.
It's now a complete pause at the mound. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The tying run at the plate for Heritage. Bryce Fox at first. Tomlin stares in. He comes set. Here's the pitch to Gerardo. Swing and a miss. It's in the dirt. The throw to first will be in time, and Norwell wins the sectional semifinal in advance to play Bellmont in the sectional championship, sectional 23 at Bellmont on Monday afternoon at 1 o'clock. We'll go ahead and take a very quick break. We'll return with the final stats. The Knights win today.
He shoots. He scores. It's out of here. He could go all the way.
That's the reaction you'll get when you get her a gift of fine jewelry from Daniel's Jewelers in Bluffton.
Hi, this is Dan and Jane from Daniel's Jewelers, and we want you to score big. We have beautiful diamond pendants, rings, and earrings, including diamonds in motion. These pieces, powered by her heartbeat, are awesome.
Check out our fun jewelry. Stainless steel jewelry by SteelX, Jewel Pops by Chameleon, Angelica bracelets made from recycled metals, and our newest, convertibles by Lestage.
We offer ring sizing done on premise, and the first sizing is free when you purchase your ring from Daniel's.
Okay, guys, best of all, free gift wrapping.
Win big. See you at Daniel's Jewelers in Bluffton on State Road 1, north of Lowe's. Open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 6, and Saturday, 9:30 to 4.
Welcome back to the final scene of Bellmont Sectional 23 semifinal game number 2, as Norwell takes this one from Heritage by a final of 4-2. We'll go ahead and jump into the final stats. We'll start with Heritage on offense. Corey Gerardo was 0 for 3. Billy Lomo 0 for 3. Jack Jackaway 1 for 3 with a double and an RBI. Andrew Salfrank 1 for 2 with a single. Bobby Lomo 0 for 2 with an RBI. Joel Deakins 0 for 3. Cole Beery 0 for 2. Justin Hockemeyer 0 for 2. Or rather 0 for 3. Bryce Fox 1 for 3 with a single. And that'll round out Heritage. On the pitching side of things, Andrew Salfrank goes the distance. He throws 6 innings. He throws 103 pitches, faces 25 batters. He allows 4 runs. All of them were earned while striking out 7 and walking 4. He allowed 5 hits this afternoon. That'll round out Heritage. For Norwell on offense, Trevor Wilson was 1 for 3 with a double. Brody Myers 2 for 3. Zach Kintz 0 for 3 with an RBI. Levi Long 1 for 2 with a triple and 2 RBIs. Ryan Tomlin did not have an official at-bat. He had an RBI, though. Bailey Perkins 0 for 2. Quentin Middleton 0 for 3. Colin Shorts was 1 for 1 with a double. Caleb Kohler 0 for 1, and Carson Gerber was the pinch hitter. He was 0 for 1. On defense, Quentin Middleton was the starting pitcher. He goes 5 1/3 while facing 22 batters. He threw just 71 pitches, allowed 2 runs. Only 1 was earned on 3 hits. He walked just 1 and struck out 7. Ryan Tomlin threw an inning and 2/3. He faced a total of 6 batters, threw 22 pitches. Did not allow an earned run, did not allow a hit, walked 1, and struck out 2. Norwell comes away with a 4-2 victory. Heritage scores 2 in the 6th. That's all they get. On 3 hits, they did not commit an error and left 5 on base. Norwell comes up with 1 in the 4th and 3 in the 6th. For a total of 4 runs on 5 hits, they committed 1 error and left 3 on base. Today's game time was 1 hour and 37 minutes, and that was as quick as a sectional game as you're going to see. A very quality baseball game played this afternoon, fading into this evening, and Norwell able to come away with a fantastic victory against a quality Heritage team.
Well, I was going to say they beat probably certainly one of the best pitchers in Northeast Indiana in Andrew Sofrank tonight. Put up 4 earned runs.
Right.
Now, that's a little deceptive considering the fact that the misplay in center field was the ball game.
Right.
But they all count as earned runs, and Andrew Sofrank's season high school career comes to an end with another tough loss, this time a lot closer to home than last year's. The Knights, resilient. I thought a couple of huge calls by Coach McLean. The squeeze for the insurance run, that was really
absolutely, because the insurance run really mattered, and it gave the Knights a little tiny bit of wiggle room in the 7th inning should they make a mistake. Now, they didn't come down and make a mistake. They left that runner on first base all along, and it was a spectacular performance from Norwell pitching. I thought it was interesting to see that plug pulled on Quentin Middleton. As a matter of fact, I thought maybe he was going to get a little more rope.
He was cruising.
He was, and I mean, he only threw 71 pitches. His pitch count was in great shape, but
there may be a plan for him on Monday as well. He could certainly come in and throw to a couple of batters on Monday.
Right, and we'll see what the situation is, what the pitching situation is for Norwell. I got to think it's going to be Christian Bohada on the mound for the start, but we'll see. It's good to see Middleton get just 71 pitches. He only needs a couple of days rest, hopefully, to get completely back to 100%. And as we saw in Game 1, of course, Mason Shinneberry only went 3 innings, and he didn't throw very many pitches either, so he's very likely to be used in that sectional chance. I mean, I can't believe if Coach Ben Fallbush does not use Mason Shinneberry.
I don't think he'll start him, though. I think he'll have him ready.
I think you're absolutely right on that one, but if we don't see him, unless it's a complete blowout, which I highly doubt, then I'd be shocked. Of course, the first game in the regular season was just last week. It was a 12-5 victory for Bellmont over Norwell, and that was at Norwell. And I thought the Braves really took it to the Knights. They hit the ball very well. Norwell struggled to find the strike zone from a pitching standpoint, and one thing led to another. I thought Norwell hit well in that game. They scored 5 against Shinneberry, who is another quality pitcher in this area. But we'll see on that one. So I don't think we have anything else, as I don't believe Coach McLean's going to be able to make it over this evening. But kudos to him as he earns his team. And tell you what, a lot of that was a great coaching performance, as a couple of key calls in that game gave the Knights the victory. So that'll wrap it up here from Bellmont, the sectional semifinal number 2. The Knights take it from the Patriots 4-2. They'll play Bellmont at 1 p.m. on Memorial Day. That's Monday. We hope to see you here. If you can't be here, join us on WellsCountyVoice.com. We'll be here. Until then, for Greg Van Meter, this is Derek Decker saying so long, everybody, and have a great weekend.
We hope you enjoyed this high school sports broadcast on the Voice Sports Network. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
The preceding production is property of Voice Enterprises, and all rights are reserved worldwide. Thank you for listening to this production of Voice Enterprises, taking media in a new direction.